Hello! Welcome to Talk Emma Learn English. Here, we learn English by talking, listening, and practicing together.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. I'm really happy you're here today. If you're listening right now, you're already practicing English. That matters.
And before we begin, a small reminder. If you enjoy learning English with real conversations like this, don't forget to subscribe. It helps us keep coming back with more simple, useful English for you.
All right, let's relax a little. Take a breath. Today's topic is something we all feel but rarely talk about.
Mood swings.
Ah, yes, those moments when you feel fine and suddenly you don't.
Exactly. 1 minute you're happy, the next minute quiet, or annoyed, or tired for no clear reason.
And the funny thing is, it happens in every language, but today we'll talk about it in English.
And in a very simple way. No psychology class, no big words.
Just real life, real feelings, and real English.
Let me ask you something, Jack. Have you ever woken up feeling strange, but you didn't know why?
All the time. Sometimes I wake up happy, sometimes heavy, and sometimes just blank.
That's a perfect word, blank.
Yes, not sad, not angry, just not myself.
And when someone asks, "How are you?" what do you usually say?
I usually say I'm fine, even when I'm not.
That's very common. Many people do that.
Because explaining feelings feels hard, especially in another language.
Exactly. And that's why today is important.
Today, we'll learn how to talk about mood swings in simple English so you don't stay silent and you don't feel stuck.
Let's start with something very basic. Mood.
Mood is how you feel inside.
Not for 1 second, but for some time.
Like happy in the morning or tired all afternoon.
Or calm one day and restless the next.
That change is called a mood swing.
A swing, like a swing in a park.
You go up, you go down.
And sometimes you don't know why you're moving.
Exactly.
Now, here's something important for English learners. You don't need fancy words to talk about moods.
You can start very small.
For example, I feel a little off today.
That sentence is powerful and very natural.
Or you can say, I'm not in the best mood.
Notice something here. You're not saying, I'm bad. You're talking about the mood, not your personality.
That's important, because moods change.
You are not your mood.
Exactly.
Here's another simple one I use. I'm feeling up and down today.
That's a great phrase. Very common, very human.
And it doesn't sound dramatic. It sounds honest.
Let's imagine a real situation. You're at work or at home. Someone notices you're quiet.
They ask, is everything okay?
You don't need a long story.
You can say, I'm just having one of those days.
Oh, I love that sentence.
Me too. It explains a lot without explaining everything.
And people usually understand.
Yes, because everyone has one of those days.
Now let's talk about mood swings during the day.
Morning mood, evening mood.
Some people are happy in the morning, some are not.
I need coffee before I become human.
That's your mood switch.
Exactly. Before coffee, quiet Jack. After coffee, talking Jack.
And in English, you can say, I'm not a morning person.
That sentence explains a lot.
Or you can say, I need some time to wake up.
Very polite, very real.
Now let's talk about sudden mood changes. Those are tricky.
Yes, you're fine, then suddenly irritated.
When that happens, you can say, I don't know why, but I feel a bit irritated.
Or, my mood changed suddenly.
Simple grammar, clear meaning. And notice you're not blaming anyone.
You're just describing your feeling.
That makes communication easier.
Now, here's something learners often worry about. Is it okay to talk about moods in English culture?
Good question. And the answer is yes, but gently.
You don't need to share everything.
Short and honest is best.
For example, I'm a bit stressed today.
Or, I'm feeling low this evening.
Those sentences are normal, not strange.
And they don't make things awkward.
They actually help people understand you.
Now, let's add a little fun, because mood swings can be funny too.
Oh yes, like when you're hungry.
Ah, hungry moods are real moods.
Very real. Before food, angry. After food, peaceful.
In English, people joke and say, I'm hangry.
Hungry plus angry.
That's informal, but very common.
And very honest.
Now let's slow down for a moment.
Okay.
If you're listening, think about today.
How do you feel right now?
Not yesterday, not tomorrow.
Right now.
You can say it quietly in your mind.
You can say, I feel calm, or I feel tired, or I feel mixed.
Mixed is a beautiful word.
Yes, it allows many feelings together.
And that's real life.
Not just happy or sad.
Now, one last thing before we move forward. This is important.
Mood swings are not weakness.
They're human.
And talking about them in English is not a test.
It's practice.
Every sentence you say about your feelings
Makes your English more alive.
and more yours.
All right, let's keep going from here next, because we haven't talked about good moods, bad moods, and how to respond yet.
And that's where things get really interesting.
We'll continue right from this moment. So we were talking about moods being human, not good or bad, just something that happens.
And now let's look at how moods show up in daily life, because that's where English really gets used.
Let's start with good moods.
Ah, the nice ones.
Yes, those moments when you feel light, when things feel easy.
In English, people don't always say, I am happy,
True. They often use softer phrases.
like, I'm in a good mood today,
Very natural, very common.
or I'm feeling pretty good.
That word pretty is interesting.
Yes, it doesn't mean beautiful here.
It means quite or fairly.
So pretty good means not perfect, but nice.
Exactly. And you'll hear it everywhere.
Here's another one I like. I'm feeling positive today.
That sounds calm, balanced.
Not too excited, not boring.
Now let's talk about calm moods.
Those are my favorite.
Mine too. When nothing is wrong.
In English, you can say, I feel calm.
Or, I'm relaxed today.
Very simple, very clear.
And sometimes people say, I'm in a peaceful mood.
That sounds lovely.
It does, and it's easy to say.
Now let's slowly move to the other side.
Low moods.
The quiet ones.
The heavy ones.
And again, English doesn't need drama here.
You don't need big emotional words.
You can say, I'm feeling a bit low.
That sentence is gentle.
It doesn't scare people.
It just tells the truth.
Another very common one is, I'm not feeling myself today.
Oh, that's a powerful phrase.
Yes, native speakers use it a lot.
It means something feels off, but you can't explain it.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about tired moods.
Ah, yes, the most common mood.
Very true.
People often say, I'm exhausted.
Or a softer version, I'm a bit tired today.
That a bit is important.
It makes the sentence lighter.
Less dramatic.
Now, imagine someone asks you to do something.
But you're not in the mood.
In English, you don't say, I don't want.
That sounds rude.
Instead, you can say, I'm not really in the mood right now.
Very polite. Very honest.
Or, I don't feel up to it today.
That's a great phrase.
Yes, it shows your mood, not rejection.
Now let's talk about fast mood changes.
Mood swings during conversation.
Those moments when something small changes everything.
Someone says one sentence.
And your mood shifts.
In English, you can say, "That kind of changed my mood."
Or, that put me in a bad mood.
Again, simple grammar.
Clear meaning.
Now, let's imagine a friendly situation.
Okay.
You're laughing, talking, then suddenly quiet.
Someone notices.
They ask, "Are you okay?"
You don't need a story.
You can say, "I just need a moment."
That's a beautiful sentence.
Yes, it respects you.
And it respects the other person.
Now, here's something important for learners.
This matters a lot.
You don't need perfect grammar to talk about feelings.
Feelings forgive mistakes.
People listen to emotion, not grammar.
Exactly.
Now let's add some fun again.
Good idea.
Sometimes moods change for silly reasons.
Like weather.
Yes, rainy day moods.
In English, people say, "This weather affects my mood."
Or, "I feel gloomy today."
Gloomy is a nice word.
Yes, not happy, not sad, just gray.
Now think about social mood swings.
Ah, around people.
Some days you feel talkative.
Other days, quiet.
You can say, "I'm feeling a bit social today."
Or the opposite, "I'm not very talkative today."
Both are okay.
And both are normal.
Now pause for a second.
Okay, if you had to describe today's mood in one sentence,
What would you say?
you can whisper it.
You can think it.
That sentence is already English practice.
Real English.
And we're not done yet,
Not even close.
because next we need to talk about how to respond to other people's moods.
And that's where conversations become real.
Before the break, we talked about mood swings in daily life. Now let's go a little deeper, but still easy.
Yes, because mood swings are not just "I'm happy" and "I'm sad."
Exactly. Sometimes we don't even know why our mood changes.
And that confuses people.
Let's start with a simple question. Jack, have you ever woken up in a bad mood for no reason?
Oh yes, many times.
No fight, no problem, no bad news.
Still irritated.
That's a mood swing.
And beginners often think mood swings are something very serious.
But small mood swings are normal.
Very normal.
For example, you wake up late.
Your mood goes down.
You miss breakfast.
Mood goes down more.
Then someone smiles at you.
Mood goes up again.
That's life.
Like a mood roller coaster.
Good phrase, Jack.
Thank you.
Now let's teach our listeners some easy sentences they can actually use.
Yes, real English.
Let's say you feel suddenly sad.
You can say, "I'm feeling low today."
Very natural.
Not dramatic.
Another one. When your mood changes quickly.
"I'm a bit moody today."
Simple and honest.
And very common.
What if you feel angry without a clear reason?
You can say, "I'm in a bad mood for no reason."
Perfect.
Not rude. Not rude at all.
Now let's talk about reactions.
Yes, because mood swings also affect other people.
Sometimes we say something we don't mean.
Because of our mood.
Later, we feel sorry.
That happens a lot.
So, what can we say after that?
You can say, "Sorry, I was in a bad mood earlier."
Very polite.
And very human.
Another useful one.
You can say, "I wasn't feeling myself."
Oh, I love that sentence.
Me too. It's soft.
It doesn't blame anyone.
It explains your mood.
Now, let's talk about mood swings at work.
Important topic.
Because you can't always show your emotions at work.
True.
But you can still explain politely.
For example.
For example, "I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed today."
Good one.
Or, "I need a moment to calm down."
That sounds mature.
Yes, not childish.
Now tell me, can mood swings be caused by small things?
Oh yes, very small things.
Like hunger,
Big mood changer.
lack of sleep,
Huge one.
too much phone.
Absolutely.
Social media can change mood in seconds.
Happy one moment,
sad the next.
So, listeners, if your mood changes fast,
You're not strange.
you're human.
Now, let's practice a mini conversation.
Okay, I'll start.
Go ahead.
Okay, you look quiet today. Are you okay?
I'm okay, just feeling a little off.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not right now, but thanks.
Very natural.
Very real.
Listeners, notice something.
No difficult grammar,
No big words.
but very clear meaning.
That's good English.
Now, Emma, let's talk about mood swings in relationships.
Ah, sensitive topic.
Very sensitive.
Mood swings can cause misunderstandings,
One person thinks, did I do something wrong?
but the answer is no.
It's just a mood.
So communication is important.
Yes, talking calmly.
For example, I'm not upset with you, I'm just feeling emotional today.
That sentence can save a relationship.
True.
Another one.
I need some space to clear my head.
Healthy sentence.
Not rude,
Not cold.
just honest.
Now, Emma, what about positive mood swings?
Oh yes, we should talk about that too.
Because not all mood swings are negative.
Sometimes you suddenly feel happy.
For no reason.
You feel light.
You feel hopeful.
So what can you say?
You can say, I'm in a really good mood today.
Classic and perfect.
Or, I'm feeling upbeat.
Nice word, but still easy.
Now, let's help beginners with pronunciation.
Good idea.
Mood.
Mood.
Not mud.
Yes, not mud.
Swing.
Swing, like a playground swing.
Mood swing.
Together.
Mood swing.
Good.
Now, Emma, let's ask listeners something.
Okay.
Listeners, when was the last time your mood changed suddenly?
Morning?
Afternoon?
At work?
At home?
Think about it.
And remember, it's okay.
Don't judge yourself.
Understand yourself.
That's powerful.
Now, one more real-life situation.
Okay.
You cancel plans because of your mood.
Very common.
What can you say politely?
I'm not feeling great today. Can we reschedule?
Perfect.
Clear and kind.
Another option.
I'm in a bit low mood today.
Simple. Now, Emma, quick reminder.
Yes?
Mood swings are not an excuse to be rude,
Important point.
but they are a reason to be honest.
Very well said.
So, listeners, use words,
Not silence.
not anger.
Words help people understand.
And English is your tool.
Exactly. Now we talk about something very important, how to handle mood swings. Not like a doctor,
Not like a psychologist
just simple human ways,
that anyone can understand.
and anyone can use.
Exactly.
First thing, Jack, let's be honest.
Okay?
You cannot control every mood.
True.
Sometimes moods just arrive.
Like uninvited guests.
Good example.
But you can control your reaction.
Yes, that's the key.
Reaction matters more than mood.
So let's teach listeners some calm reactions.
Simple ones.
First situation,
You feel irritated.
but you don't want to hurt anyone.
So what do you say?
I need a few minutes to calm down.
Very healthy sentence.
Not rude,
Not aggressive.
just honest.
Another one.
I'm feeling overwhelmed right now.
Great word.
Overwhelmed means too much emotion.
Too much pressure.
Now let's talk about self-talk.
Important topic.
How we talk to ourselves affects our mood.
Yes.
When your mood changes suddenly,
Don't say, what's wrong with me?
say something kinder.
Like what?
This will pass.
Simple but powerful.
Or I'm having a tough moment.
Not a tough life.
Just a moment.
That changes everything.
Now let's help beginners with daily habits.
Because habits control moods a lot.
First habit.
Sleep.
Oh yes.
Bad sleep equals bad mood.
So if someone asks you,
Why are you quiet today?
you can say, I didn't sleep well.
Very natural English.
Second habit.
Food.
Hunger creates anger.
Hungry and angry.
Exactly.
So moods are sometimes physical.
Not emotional.
Important to remember.
Now let's talk about mood swings and English learning.
Oh, interesting.
Sometimes learners feel excited,
Sometimes frustrated.
sometimes confident.
Sometimes shy.
That's a mood swing too.
So what should learners say?
I feel nervous speaking English today.
Very honest.
Or I'm not very confident today.
That's okay.
Confidence changes.
Skill grows slowly.
Now, let's practice another mini conversation.
Let's do it.
Hey, you sound different today.
Yeah, my mood is a bit off.
Do you want to talk or take a break?
I think a short break will help.
Perfect.
Very respectful.
Now, listeners, notice this.
No fighting.
No drama.
Just communication.
That's how adults handle moods.
Now tell me, what about mood swings in the morning?
Morning moods.
Very real.
Some people wake up happy.
Some wake up grumpy.
So what can you say?
I'm not a morning person.
Very common English sentence.
Or I need some time to wake up.
Soft and polite.
Now let's talk about breathing.
Yes, simple breathing helps moods.
When you feel angry,
Pause
breathe.
and say, let me take a breath.
That sentence alone can stop an argument.
True.
Can we talk about social pressure?
Yes.
Sometimes people expect us to be happy all the time.
That's unrealistic.
So what do we say?
I'm okay, just not in a cheerful mood.
Very mature.
It sets a boundary.
Without being rude.
Now, listeners, remember something important.
Your mood does not define you.
It's temporary.
You are more than a feeling.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Now, one last real-life situation.
Okay?
Someone asks, why are you so quiet?
What do you say?
Option 1, I'm just thinking a lot today.
Nice.
Option 2, I'm feeling a bit emotional.
Very honest.
Option 3, I'll be fine, just need some time.
Perfect. Listeners, these sentences are gold.
Use them.
Practice them.
Don't be afraid of your emotions.
Learn to express them.
In simple English.
That's real communication.
Now let's wrap this up.
Okay.
Mood swings are normal.
Everyone has them.
Good days.
Bad days.
And mixed days.
The goal is not to control every mood.
The goal is to handle them calmly.
With words.
With kindness.
With patience.
And with practice.
Just like English.
Exactly.
Listeners, if this episode helped you,
Please like this episode.
share it with a friend.
And subscribe the English podcast.
We're here to help you learn English.
In a calm, friendly, human way.
See you in the next episode.
Take care of your mood.